For centuries, the Galactic Dominion considered Earth a backwater planet rich in culture, stubborn in diplomacy, but militarily irrelevant. They tolerated humanity's admittance into the Council of Species as a symbolic gesture, a political stunt. No one feared the Terrans. That changed the day the Krell invaded Europa Station. Europa, Earth's farthest and most advanced space colony, was known for its scientific contributions, not defense. The Krell, a warlike reptilian species with a thirst for expansion, saw the lightly defended station as an easy foothold into Sol System. And they were right at first. The invasion was swift. Krell warships ripped through Europa's orbital perimeter. Automated drones were vaporized in seconds. The station's distress signals were jammed, its communications silenced. Within an hour, the Krell had boots clawed and armored on the icy surface of Europa. Council observers watched with clinical detachment. A few smirked. One even commented, "Now we'll see if the humans can bleed like the rest of us." But they didn't know. They didn't know that humanity had been hiding its true military strength for over a century. They didn't know about the Terran Strategic Veil Initiative TSVI, the most classified project in Earth's history. They didn't know about Phantom Fleet Omega. When Europa Station went dark, Earth didn't panic. They activated Protocol Vulcan. It began with silence. Not a single human warship launched from Earth. No transmissions were sent. No speeches. No declarations of war. Just silence. Then, at exactly 0400 Terran Standard Time, space around Europa twisted. It wasn't a warp signature. It wasn't any known FTL tech. It was wrong. A tear almost like reality itself was folding. And then they came. 12 ships. Matte black, moving without heat signature or subspace ripple. No one in the Council had ever seen this class before. No markings. No registration. No visible weapons. The Krell opened fire instantly. Plasma torpedoes, rail cannons, gravity rippers. Nothing landed. The Terran ships didn't use shields. They didn't need them. The weapons simply miss. Distorted trajectories, bent flight, pass, misfires. Some shots reversed mid-space and struck Krell ships instead. The largest black ship, the TSS Revenant, sent a single data burst, encrypted in an unknown Terran cipher, to the Council. A time stamp, a location, a message. Observe. Council ships scrambled to reorient sensors. But even their best tech could barely track what happened next. The TSS Revenant moved first. In less than a second, it blinked across 400 kilometers of space and appeared above the Krell flagship. There was no visible attack, just a shimmer, like light REFRA CTING. The Krell dreadnought disintegrated. No explosion. No debris. Just gone. Atomized cleanly from the universe. One by one, Krell vessels vanished, screamed, or imploded. Some were swallowed by miniature singularities. Others folded in on themselves, as though space refused to contain them. Within 2 minutes, the entire Krell invasion force, 3,000 soldiers, 47 warships, and a siege platform was annihilated. Europa Station came back online. Not a single human life lost. The Council erupted in chaos. Some called it impossible. Others demanded answers. The Terran ambassador, a mild-mannered man named Ambassador Rourke, stood quietly before the assembly. When asked to explain the event, Rourke simply said, "We don't like showing our teeth. But when we do... it's already too late." They laughed. Nervously, Rourke pressed a button. Holograms appeared. Detailed footage of Project Phantom Fleet, stealth armaments, quantum drift engines, gravitic anomaly generators. Predictive Combat A is capable of processing 10,000 battlefronts simultaneously. Then, the final piece, a map of Council territory overlaid with Phantom Fleet deployments, each Council homeworld, every major trade route, critical infrastructure, already shadowed, already watched, already in range. Silence fell. One Zarnathi delegate tried to challenge him. "You threaten the Council with war?" Rourke shook his head. No, we remind you there was never peace, only patience. It was then the galaxy realized the truth. Humanity had never been weak. They had simply been waiting, building, learning, hiding, watching the arrogant empires expand, consume, collapse, rebuild. Humans hadn't reached the stars late. They arrived exactly when they wanted. 2. And they brought monsters with them. Later that cycle, in the darkness of a hidden control room beneath the Andes Mountains, General Myra Halvorsen received word. The Krell were gone. The council was stunned. The Revenant had returned to the Veil. She leaned back in her chair, watching hundreds of red dots vanish from the live feed. All quiet, her aide said. No, Halvorsen replied. Now they'll start asking the real questions. He looked confused. About our weapons? No, she said with a faint smile. About what else we've hidden.